making sure. Oh, what was that? Get £2. Making sure everything's sorted on that. A little bit rushed, as anyone who was actually here on time, which I don't think anyone was. Uh, Streaming 2 minutes late. I know this is neither of the two times that I said I would usually be streaming. Very good reason for that, but um, let's just say it's not mental. Nothing serious. It's all good. Well, nothing, nothing to be worried about. Because being weird right now, but I'm just trying to sort it. Yeah. Oh, in fact, just so that it's the right side. There's actually a gap there, but I can't see it on my streaming software. So there we go. That's all good. It's not all good. Can I maybe? Oh, there we go. These two are ready. My baby HP is still good. Hey, Dinos. Thank you. I didn't even realize your message. Sorry. I was being weird there. Right. I need to quickly press play on this and realize how loud that is. Background music is important, but that was a bit too loud. So I'm gonna go. Sorry if everything's shaking. Well, say if everything is shaking because I'm trying to rejig. So, lots happened with my account. My econ has gone even more. I'm gonna delete these two because they're just milestones. I don't really care about them. My econ's been getting worse and worse. There's reasons behind it, don't get me wrong. In fact, let's see, can I? No. Could, but I kind of want to. Don't care about that one, it's the tower health that I want. So yeah, we won't worry about that for now. And just trying to figure out. It'd be nice if this one wasn't running, but also trying to beat a milestone anyway. So, what I was going over, I do have my health regen, so hopefully that'll help a little bit. I respect again. So this is now not synced to the 100 seconds, which is what's affected my econ even more. But my range has gone up on my flamebot. I was half tempted to get rid of my flamebot, but I'm wanting the keys. Maybe I'll get rid of the flamebot next time, or reduce its effectiveness anyway, to be having a better golden bot. I was tempted to just kind of go to max out the flamebot range, but I don't know. I don't know which way to go with it. My labs are a bit of a mess at the moment, so I've put recharge nuke in because I was doing tier 18 milestone run, and basically my nuke not recharging was kind of biting me in the ass a bit with that. I was tempted to get that sorted out of the way rather than doing my recovery package, but I don't know. I've got lots of plans. There's lots to do, and not enough room to fit everything in. But my Chronofield will be done by the end of the week, and then I'm doing my golden bot cooldown. So I'm basically going to be doing 6 levels in this. I realise that's obviously going to take a little while, but I'd rather have it from the labs, and then not have the extra, because the labs time, in my opinion, is not as important as the. I mean, they're both important resources. Don't get me wrong, but I mean these labs are fairly quick. Like, I've got 4 or 5 of them in the last couple. Hang on, I can have a quick check because I'm at the right place because I restarted. So what? Cooldown, cooldown, cooldown. Yeah, I've got 3 levels in the last 2 days. That's not bad at all. So I'll get the levels that I need pretty quickly, and then damage reduction will be done. Yeah, so Chain Thunder's now up to 45%, so that's actually been helping. It's been helping in a weird way. So now I can farm tier 16. I will get into the actual run. I was just basically trying to buy a little bit of time, but I feel like I might actually do quite well here. So I haven't checked. Let's have a quick look. Okay, yeah, so enemy speed might be a little bit annoying. Boss ultimate. I mean, bosses are what kills me. This is actually a pretty good day. So if I get a good bracket, this should be a good day for me. So let's do this then. Let's start these 2. We'll just get rid of that now, and then here's hoping that we do well. It's all down to like how well my flame bot hits bosses. This is going to be an interesting one though, because it is a case of bosses are going to be my biggest issue. So I'll have to just keep an eye. This has gone to 720 again. Let's put the quality up on everything just to like cause more issues. Apparently I can't change these 2. They're just stuck on auto. I'm just gonna. Oh, that's actually not too bad. I'll hit the button on the right screen. I'm just moving fishing onto a different spot on Black Desert Online. But I have to take my fishing rod off to change it, which kind of makes sense. But I spent like 10 minutes looking for a different fishing spot earlier. And then this time there's a fishing hotspot like literally in front of my ship on Black Desert, so that saves me so much time. I can stand on the lip up. Nope, I just jumped into the sea. Bear with me. Good thing I don't have to be doing anything important right at the beginning of my run. Right. There we go. I'm back to being able to see chat. I'll start doing health level skips instead. Better place to spend. On my glass cannon. That is. Need 1,400 waves in plat to get 3rd place. I think it's doable. Been in champs twice now and demoted right away. I mean, it's good progress. Yeah, 1,400 waves is pretty doable for you, I think. So good that you get into the point where you're bouncing into champions. I'm hoping I've got a soft bracket today. It doesn't necessarily need to be a soft bracket though either, to be fair. I'm not going to get enough for anything that I want. Just thinking, if I run my other 2 tournaments, will it help? Coins earned, I guess. At least make it up for a little bit of my econ loss. I am going to be working on that anyway. And why did this one? Okay, it is there. It just didn't light up. Just shy of the coins. Shall I see if there's anyone that I recognize? Right, let's see if I notice any names. First in Hillswall, Hotswall. Oh, okay, so these are all people with their freaking interest spread. Lounge Lizard, Just Me, Ab, Magic Pants, Gamma Star, Motive, Tahal, Waterman, Eatery. I don't recognize any names. We'll see if anyone links me. Why? I hate it. Right. Okay, so potential problem for me with Ustali. Zadali. I don't know. Shouldn't be a problem. Definitely a problem. So let's say 2. Hang on. Has this guy just been lucky? Right, we'll say 2 for now. Okay, some people are running. This is just going to confuse me now, isn't it? Because things are moving around. So 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 people that aren't running that I've got to be cautious of. So I need to be ranking like 12th to finish at 15th. I'm hoping I'm going to do better than 12th because I've been getting some increases on like damage reduction. So I need to work out the math on it as well, actually. So bear with me one moment. I'm just going to pull up my effective path sheet for analysing this. I can't see the chat. I'm just working out some maths. Can I have the, thank you, IDs. And then ultimate weapon. How much is the next one? 1,100. I hate the prices on, but still, that's updated. Then that's clearly not right. Wait for this to update. Right, okay. I did that the wrong way around. So labs to do level 15 right now. That's the cheat. Chain lightning. Where's chain lightning? Chain thunder. Chain thunder it is now level 14 because you take a number off, right? No, it was at 15. I'd already took a number off. I shouldn't doubt myself. So, am I still getting current full? So yeah, 27% damage gives me full damage reduction for what I've got at the moment, and I can do 35%. Hamley. How to deal with scatters. I recently got Perma Black Hole and started dying to scatters. I don't have Chain Lightning and no AS mods. more health regen. That's going to be your only way to deal with scatters for now. Unfortunately, that's literally your choice. Just up your health and health regen. Scatters are basically going to be what's going to kill you for a long time to come. I have found a new way to deal with scatters, more efficient than the whole damage dealing way of doing it. So it's still using Chain and Lightning, and it's more expensive investment in theory. So is it any better? Not really. But basically the way that works, the way that it works. Sorry, I just started, so I took the piss out of myself. the way it works. Oh my god, right. So the way it works, I make the fun out of myself, and then it makes it worse, ridiculously. Yes. So the way that it works is, the shock damage and then the scatter amplifier melts them as long as you're going into damage. But what I found more useful is Smite. So Smite does 35% of the damage, basically. So if it hits the enemy 100 times, it does 35% of the health. Which, to start off with, yeah, that's not good. Because, I mean, technically it starts off at 5, right? The more you upgrade it, the better it gets. But this is, like, the ultimate way to deal with them. Because that's a percentage. So, scatters start with 2 times health, I believe. Yeah, 2 times the wave health. And then each baby gets half of that. So it goes 2 to 1 to 0.5. So, and then it goes down to 0.25 for the last one, I believe, because the scatter has 3 children or 4 children. I don't know. So basically, once you get it to 5%, 50%. So once I get this up 3 more levels, it's not cheap. Don't get me wrong. I know this is expensive. You've got to have Ultimate Weapon Plus, and then you've also got to get it up to level 9. But once it's up to level 9, it deletes level 3 and level 4 children. We're gonna call them children because they are children, right? So mine currently deletes level 4 children because it's over 25%. And that's already been a massive help towards not being killed by scatters. But unfortunately, the main way to not get killed by scatters is just make your EHP stronger, and it's still going to be the scatters are the ones that kill you. It will get to a point where all of a sudden, like where I am now, it's only the bosses that are really the problem. Well, I say that. There's also fleets, but we won't get into fleets. So, as you can see, Ray's health is the same. Like, there's no multiplication on Ray's, which is actually an amazing thing. So, because everyone says there's no way to deal with Ray's. There is. Again, Chain Thunder, right? So, this is doing 35% of the health damage once it's done 100 hits, which is pretty quick, considering how Chain Lightning is insane. So, the Ray gets 35% damage dealt to it, and then the damage reduction from that is like what? Hang on, I'm just going to pull up a calculator because I can't be bothered to do maths properly. 1.6 recurring times 35. So I could do 58% damage reduction if my lab was high enough on the Ray. So that kind of cancels out Rays. They're going to do less damage than the boss. Because yeah, their damage, the attack is higher than, well, it's the same as the boss, right? So making it less than the boss makes that redundant. Vampires, yes, they do the same damage as the boss, but they usually die before they're an issue anyway, because of Garlic Thorns. So scatters are the main problem because the children honestly make them OP. So scatters, yes, they have 2 times health, right? So that first one, you're not going to be able to do as much damage reduction on, because obviously it's going to be, you can do 35% of the wave health, but then they have 2 times the wave health. So you're only doing that, and then you times by 1.6 recurring. So you can only I can only get a 29% damage reduction on them. So they're still dealing less than the boss would, obviously. But then once you kill the main one, then it's the higher damage reduction, right? And then obviously when you get down to the smaller children, they just get melted. So in my opinion, your goal would be to get Smite, like start aiming towards Smite. Yes, it's a long-term goal, but Smite is definitely the way to go to deal with everything except bosses. It doesn't technically deal with tanks, but tanks sit in your like black holes, and then also tank ultimates don't go towards your tower. They sit out of the way. I just clicked on the wrong thing there as well, if anyone's paying attention. Oh, I forgot to mention, I had an amazing pull. I took a screenshot of it, but I got... Right, it's split into 2 pages. But I got Pulsar Harvester, Project Funding, and Harmony Conductor in one go. And all 3 of them were ready to upgrade. So I literally got an extra star on 3 from 1 pull, which is amazing. Unfortunately, even with that luck, I still haven't got another OA to get my OA up to Mythic. I haven't got anything 5-star yet either. In case people didn't know as well, I just want to clarify that earlier. Like, I don't actually generally have a stutter. I stumbled on a word, repeated it, and then I just made fun of myself, and then it just continued to happen. Not that there's anything wrong with people that have stutters. I'm just making it clear that I don't actually have a stutter normally. I just stumbled on my words. Because words are hard. Let's have a look how we're doing. I haven't actually checked to see what the average... Oh, okay, everyone is running. That makes it so much easier. Okay. So currently ranked 18th, but obviously we're still running. We'll wait for a bit. I think it's changed. I need to finish up. Technically it has changed, but I don't think I showed off. Good. I had shown off the issues. Hello, AKZ. How are you doing? I'd put like purple paint on the back, but it's all fixed now. Let's not break things. Did you say you're from the UK? Have you been to the US? If so, what do you think? Just curious. So, yes, I am from the UK. Should be obvious from my accent. But then I don't have like a traditional British accent. Well, I probably have the most British accent technically, because I've moved house 22 times. So I've moved all over the UK. Oh well, not all over. There's a few places I haven't lived, but I've lived in a fair few places. As for America, I have been to Northern America. By that I mean I've been to Canada, which obviously isn't America. I kind of do want to go to America, but I don't at the same time. I mean, especially right now, Jesus Christ. I'm not saying that you guys have got it rough, but I'm just saying that there's a lot going on that I would rather not get involved with. Like, I already think that whole gun crime and things is a problem. Like, people being allowed to just carry guns willy-nilly is not right. Like, I have nothing against guns, as long as they're being used to hunt and in controlled setting. You shouldn't be able to just buy one and walk through town with it. That's weird. But yeah, so I went to Canada. I loved Canada. Honestly, like, the nature there is insane. Like honestly, it's beautiful. I even camped. Like I have some amazing stories about my trip on Canada. Like canoed across one of the Great Lakes. And there was a forest fire. The Great Lake was actually evacuated, but we didn't have a radio or anything, so we didn't know it had been evacuated. So at least there was no one else there. And I also camped outside. Basically I camped on someone's farm that like we were acquainted with, and it turned out that there's been a grizzly in the area that had been taking livestock, and that night there was, I don't know if it was grizzly, it could have been a black bear, but there was a bear pushed my tent like 10 feet towards the edge of the river before leaving it alone, like whilst I was in it, which was an amazing experience. So yeah, Canada's amazing. I'd definitely like to visit the US, but I wouldn't want to go anywhere near the capital or anything like that. Anyway, so there's a question from Hamley. Is OA any good for scatters? Maybe Armor Asmod is cheaper route. It is, actually. I've heard some good things about it. Apparently it is good for dealing with scatters. In hindsight, actually, yeah, that's probably a better shout than Chain Lightning, as much as Chain Lightning is definitely an amazing one to have. OA is actually pretty good, especially the way it works now. So it flat out does 15% of the wave damage. So, oh no, sorry, it was reworked. Sorry, 15% of its remaining health. So you'd still need damage to finish off that extra bit, but technically your damage from your wall would be part of that remaining bit. Like thorns. So I would say potentially OA would be better. It's cheaper as well. So yeah, good shout, Hamley, actually. For some reason I just kind of overlooked that. I think it's because my OA is turd. So by all means, I think if you have it mythic, that would be a good way of dealing with scatters. Like they're still going to hit on your wall, and it's probably going to do a lot of damage still. Like I don't think it's going to completely solve scatters killing you. It might give you a few more waves having it OA dealing with scatters. Because Chain Lightning absolutely just melts them. Whereas OA would still need to get a few hits for it to be of use. And obviously they're going to be sat next to the wall. Depends on your knockback like this. Yeah, unfortunately that's gone completely blurry, but there's nothing I can do about it because it's not letting me do the drop down. For some reason I completely forgot about OA, the damage dealing. But yes. Basically yes. OA would be a great shout. How are we already at wave 236? Time flies. My posture is terrible right now. You wouldn't believe I'm 6'5". Just because my posture is mean. Right, so I had an idea, then I forgot my idea. See, it kind of looks like everyone's running, but then like this guy has only gone up to 51. I mean, at least all the high level ones have gone past. This one might go past me still. Having a look. Have the ones that are like this one may surpass. See, this is what I don't get. They've got rank 9, tier 19, wave 81. 86, sorry. I can read. Tier 19, wave 108. Legends 11. I guess that's part of the downside of being an EHP player, right? Doesn't look like I'll even be able to get any enemy health level skip out of this. Like it's going to say 0%, even if I put money into it. I have both Ancestral, but SF wall buff still performs better. Yeah, guaranteed that's going to perform better. But having it as an assist mod, because that's the thing, even... Right, I'm quite a negative Nelly, we're going to say it that way. That's a very British term. I'm very... I say my Electron doesn't perform, right? It's not that it doesn't perform at all, right? If we have a look, Electron still did 10% of the damage. So if I had it up to Legends, that would be potentially 20% of the damage there. Technically. Maybe 15. Let's say 15% because of mathematics and then like also the way that it forms. So Electrons would deal with bosses, with scatters really well. As the assist mod. To be fair, I'm debating. So I was trying to aim to get this to level 9. Well, level 10 is actually my goal. But I was thinking getting this level 10, because then I get the max damage reduction, and then upgrading my assist mod to have extra electrons. But this currently costs 1,150 stones, whereas upgrading... I can show it off here, can't I? My assist mod is only going to cost 1,000 stones. But it's cheaper to upgrade my assist mod to double, like, well, I say double, obviously, just go up to 4. It is double, I'm not wrong, but it's not what it does. It doesn't double every time. Because I would hit bosses more as well, because I'm just watching that. It didn't hit the boss that much, and that got 7.6. Like, I could have got double the hits there. That would have been 14%. Not how math works, but... Because if it did double the damage, it wouldn't be 14%, because other bits wouldn't have done as much damage in different proportions. Like, it depends on the hit damage and everything. So math doesn't work as linear as just doubling the percentage of one. So... yeah, OA is probably a better way to go as an assist mod than Chain Lightning. The only reason that I'm thinking about getting my Smite up first is simply because of that. So what I was thinking, right, is this is 35% damage. Not on bosses, I know, but against things like scatters, it means, or fast. I mean, the main thing is that I was thinking is like fast and ranged ultimates. So if I can do 30%, 5% of their damage right now, before they even get to hit me, my wall, go to the right one, that's 120, and then calculator, I don't want to go to calculator yet, I want to double check something. There's my calculator, so I'll have to reopen it. So my wall thorns is currently level 16, so 16 times 120. You see where I'm going with this once I've got my calculator up. So 120 times 16. That's not how maths works. 120 times 0.6. That's 16% of 120. So each hit does 19.2. 100 minus 19 point... oh my good god, 0.2. 80.8. We can't do that much. Minus 19.2. So if I got it to 65%, which is kind of my goal, I want to try and get up to like 65%. I think that's max, if I remember correct. That would mean they can only hit twice on my wall before they die. That's so much better against the chip damage. So right now, with it being 19.2, obviously they're doing 5 hits. But I should be able to just press equals now, shouldn't I? Yeah. So if I can get up to 42, or 45% damage reduction, so 2 more levels. Fasts can only hit me 3 times. So that, or ranged can only hit me 3 times when it's ultimate. So it gives tournaments, like, it reduces that chip damage because they're not able to hit you as much. OA technically as well would, but it's not as blanket effect as Smite. Like, Smite is, as long as it hits, it's do like 100 times, it's doing that percentage damage. OA does 15% of their current health as long as it hits them, like, especially fasts. They're going to be on your tower before they even get hit by electrons. Whereas Chain Lightning has a high potential of hitting them, especially with Dimension Core having that 60% chance of Chain Lightning proccing on the original hit target. So, and then also, this is increasing has a damage reduction increase from all the hits that it does to the enemy, whereas OA doesn't reduce the damage the enemy deals. So that's I'm just explaining my theory about what I'm going for. Like, 100% for you, OA is a great shout. For me, where I'm at, I believe Chain Lightning is actually a better choice, and then going to OA afterwards. Just explaining why my plan is what my plan is. But of course, another thing which completely overwrites my maths as well is, let's say, and life continues. No, so normal fast enemies do, but let's say the tournament conditions is fast ultimate, they just ignore your black hole. So they're just going to fly in and hit against your wall. Same with ranged ultimate, they ignore your black hole. Even if you've got the enemies, ranged enemies don't attack. Like, if it's ranged ultimate, they're just going to attack anyway, regardless of your black hole. So, disabled range, that's the word I was looking for. So, it is a case of, the way that I see it, I'm just trying to think of the best way to explain. So, yeah, the way that I see it, the extra damage reduction is just going to make those chip damages in tournaments affect my EHB build less, because they're usually the worst battle conditions to have, ranged ult and fast ult, especially in Legends, because in Legends the like Thorn resistance one battle condition isn't actually that bad because of how late it actually becomes a problem. Yeah, I was going to say, if I get my wall thorns up, so let's say if we did get it to 20%, of course I'm not taking into account SF maths, because SF makes things complicated. But yeah, so if I times that by 0.2, because it maxes out at 20%, right? Or is it 25%? I think it's 20%. So obviously doing 24 damage per hit. So that's already 5 hits. But minus 24. You can't get 76, so it would always be 2 hits regardless. Until we got higher thorn damage. Imagine if you could get it to that 1 hit. That would almost eliminate chip damage from them. But yeah, they'd hit you once anyway, so it's technically still chip damage. So yeah, here's what a scatter. So this will explain what happens better when I'm speaking about my Chain Thunder. So it's broke to the first child, instantly wiped away. Like, that last one did hang about a little bit, but that's just because it wasn't hit by Chain Lightning to evaporate it. But literally evaporated, because guaranteed 666 O, the 6.5 Q, like quadrillion, literally has no chance of matching up to that. So that was all smites percentage damage dealing with them because they did not get anywhere near my wall. So that's why Chain Lightning is amazing for that. Or Smite specifically, Chain Lightning Plus. But yes, it is a heavy investment. Right, let's have a quick look. I think, yeah, I'm still doing okay. My regen is starting to fail me. But we already knew that was going to be the case. So, still rank 18th. I feel like I've got quite a difficult bracket here, to be honest. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a difficult bracket. Just quickly check in the tower.lol. I'll break it off, bring it over here. Come on. Just breaking it off my other browser tabs, like my music. 4,800 is kind of the best. Live Quantile, I believe it is, isn't it? Oh, nice. I've just hit 1009 on my milestone run. I need to bring that back because I just covered it up. Quantile's not the best, actually. Is it live placement analysis is better? But this kind of tells you 75% at 483. So if I can get 483, statistically I was better. I do need to be getting like 671 waves, ideally. Let's have a look at live placement. Is it live placement or live bracket? Live bracket. Here's what we want. This is the easier way of telling. So 300. So yeah, if I can get 400 waves in general, I should be in top 15. But to be guaranteed top 15 is 1,000 waves. That must be brutal. That's a brutal bracket, that. I'll get rid of that out of my way so I can see. Yeah, I'll just go back to damage. Screw it. But yeah, I already know I'm in a bad bracket because apparently 400 waves is top 15 for like 100 brackets. Is what it was saying there. I'm currently sat 18th. Oh no, 15th. It just got skipped up. Sam's definitely going to be going higher though, looking at that. But yeah, I'm not holding my breath for this being 15th place. I haven't even started running my Baby Towers tournament as if. I just realised I still haven't recorded my giveaway for the month. Hey Synapse, how are you doing? This giveaway, thanks to Mashed Potato Johnson 22, is going to be a Stone Pack giveaway this month. So everyone's lucky for that. There might be a second Stone Pack giveaway if I get enough members. So at the moment we've got 3 members, which is obviously Mashed Potato Johnson. We've got Night Animal 3833, and then we've got QC Sando as well. Well, it's not even the devil, is it really? 666. 666 isn't the correct number, it's 616. But yeah. Got 666 gems. So generally I would be 15th statistically right now. 15th. I know I said the right thing. Shh. Kind of need to get my econ. See, I'm at a weird place. So arguably, I could give up on my tournaments right now and go back to econ and get my masteries to get stronger, and then respec back and go back to doing tournaments, or I can get a couple of keys now. And it's kind of what I was kind of questioning which way to go, but I've kind of decided if I can be getting keys, I'm happy to get keys and be getting stones. I feel like stone income is much more important right now. So sticking into legends and getting those stones is going to be bigger help than my econ. Like my econ, I can kind of work on getting it back. Like right now, I'm working on getting my golden bot cooldown through my lab, so that I don't have to have the investment in my golden bot through the actual medals, so I can save medals that way, or increasing the range on my. That's the thing. I think I'm being a bit more consistent this time as well, because I've really increased the actual range on my flame bot. Like, it still could do with a bit higher range. It's not going around the wall every time. I don't even know if it will be able to at max range, to be fair, but definitely better consistency. Like last time, I know I had different battle conditions last time, don't get me wrong, but last time I had already like completely messed it up at this point from just not being able to get that damage reduction on them before they hit the wall on the bosses. Am I going to get to 1250? I hope I am, but I don't think so. Just on my baby tower. This is the first time on tier 7 it's gone over 1000 waves. Like, just to confirm that I'm not. I don't know why this is at such a bad quality compared to the other two. Tier 7, 1056 waves. Which is obviously where I was when I opened that screen. Do I go down to 5 times just to try and drag this out a bit more? Yeah, my health regen is definitely dropping out at this point, so health regen would help me most continue in tournaments. Which one was it? That it's just not. I can check over here, can't I? This one we're gonna be getting. It's just normal health, isn't it? From here, yeah, just health. Yeah, my last tournament, my problem was health rather than the health regen, so it's nice to see that health regen is now my issue again. That being said, don't have. See, this is going to have to stay in just for convenience. I need my new Kaya for my milestone runs. Or I could take my nuke out for now and just do my regen higher and not worry about my milestone runs. But I know it will be needed for my milestone runs because maths. Mainly because it's like 195, like tier 18, it's 195 waves per fleet, isn't it? I'm gonna double check that. I don't like stating something and then potentially being wrong. The tower. Specify, right? I don't mind being wrong. It's more information needs to be accurate. So if I'm wrong, but the right information is put out there, that's fine. That's how much you get from them. So tier 18s every 100 waves after 95. That's the way around it is. Yes, so still requires a little bit of luck. I should probably pay attention because I just got a second wind pull. Yeah, so I can get nuke down to every 300 waves. So it still requires a little bit of luck on spawns for not getting too overcharged commanders even in a row. I can usually deal with a commander a little bit. If I can get a way up, I think I'd be able to deal with commanders a bit better actually. But yeah, so I need nuke to be higher anyway because my last milestone run that I just did, which unfortunately did not go too well, even though I had like really good perks come through. I died because I didn't have second wind or nuke, and there was a commander sat there. So I can get nuke to 300 seconds. 300 seconds, 300 waves even. That would be a help. Like, there'd still be a bit of RNG to it. Because I'm going to have to work out the maths here. It's not technically correct. I'm doing the maths on screen. I can do the maths in my head, but it takes a little bit longer and people will question it. So what I'm basically thinking, it's going to be 350 because that's the answer. I mean, this is not accurate anyway. You're probably talking about 325, so you're still talking 3 spawns per coverage. That's not right. See, I've completely forgot what I was thinking. So it's 200 plus 150 divided by 2. That's not right. Oh, BODMAS. And my music has just gone. Are you actually still listening? Yes, I am. Right, we'll just put 350, and the answer's in 175. I did not want a mod. Can we remove the mod? I am going to fight you. Can we just 350 divided by 2 is 175. I almost put divided by 175. So basically, it would be ready every 175 waves, and I need it ready every 100 waves. But the thing is, if I got 2 back to back, I used the nuke first, and then I used second wind, then there'd still be 200 waves. No, there'd be 100 waves left when it respawns. Other way around, there'd still be 300 waves left, or technically 200 waves. It's either 100 or 200 waves if it was to spawn 3 times in a row. We need another way for EHP to deal with commanders. I need to be able to kill commanders every 100 waves. I can only kill them every 175 waves, technically. Basically, I'm just working out the best way to explain what I'm talking about, because I feel like I was bad at articulating that. Right now, there's a minimum of a 100 wave gap, maximum of a 200 wave gap, where I cannot kill commanders consistently on tier 18. That's 2 spawns, 1 to 2 spawns that can't be covered. but I would need to be getting 3 commanders back to back for that to be the case. Or technically I can have 2. Yeah, so if it was the wrong way round, I'd have 2 back to back, 1 different one, and then the third. So if that had 3 out of 4, it would still wipe me out in the right way round. Commander spawns, even with getting my nuke maxed out, because I'm pretty sure nuke max is out 300 weights. I could be wrong. Someone's going to correct me and just annoy me that it doesn't go to 300. Yeah, we need a third way to kill commanders, is what I'm saying as AHP. So devs, if you watch my content, please give us another way to kill commanders as EHP. To be fair, I say that, but right now, at this moment in time, as long as it's early enough in my run, I can actually kill commanders off without using second wind or nuke. But that's only if it's early enough in my run. Hi there, Sven the Skull. How are you doing? Yeah, I love how I say hello, how are you doing to like everyone and never get a response of how they're fine. At least I say hi, how are you doing? That's all that matters. Good, you're doing great. I feel like I kind of obliged you to answer because I said no one answers. Apologies about that. Right, how are we doing? I ideally want to catch up to Lindsay, but I doubt I'm going to. '11th with 572. Damn. I know I've got a horrible bracket. That's really good. I'm 546 at 13th, but still running, and everyone else is still running. On the plus side, unless people do like extra runs, everyone's ran. I've got no sleepers, so where I stop is literally what my results will be. But it looks like I am getting to the point where my health regen is not enough. I haven't even run my tournament on this one. Seriously, game, what's going on? Looks like I am actually dead death on my baby one. Got 1 sleeper. He's still 12th at worst, in theory. Yeah, it's not going to be long and then I'm going to have to pop. Level reduction is really doing a great thing for me. My electrons did a really good job there as well. I am definitely going to have to get a way up, aren't I, for reducing damages from bosses, because that's what's killing me now. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do next. I was looking to pump up my Chain Lightning smite damage, but I feel like getting the next 2 electrons is actually going to be quite helpful. So, for my tournaments, I don't want to go away right now because I feel like I might die. You know what? I'm gonna do it. So, I have Astral Deliverance for higher like hits because I want as many hits as possible with some nice extra hit ones. Also, Harvester for health and. So I know it diminishes returns, but like it makes a difference. It really does. G comp for my perma black hole. Obviously running sharp fortitude. My legendary OA because I just can't get the next OA to get up to Mythic, but OA is definitely the best for the like additional damage that it's doing. Obviously, Primordial Collapse and Dimension Core. Now, the reason for the Dimension Core is 60% chance of hitting initial target, and that works along with the Smite to get the damage reductions. I'm not going to go down to 1x speed because that's just going to take forever. We're going to go up to 3x speed. Right, so keep an eye. We may need to nuke. I think we're fine. At 2.5, that's half of normal speed, right? It's completely pointless me clicking on enemy health level skips, it just gives me something to click on. But we've made it 600, but I'm assuming our target has pushed higher as well. 678 is still 678, so I don't think we'll be making it to 678. We'd have to have quite a bit of luck to get that high. It all just depends if I skip bosses, because like, I just skipped that boss. If I can skip bosses for the next 70 waves, I can do it. But if I can't skip bosses, although something just hit me there for quite a bit. Could have been the Ray, to be. I feel like the Ray is probably doing a. Yeah, the Rays are doing a chunk of damage, but they're generally not too much of a worry. As long as I don't get loads of them spawn. Right, so we have a boss in, so that could be an issue. Looks like this boss is going to be an issue, isn't it? Oh, that was clutch, that boss. I decided to risk that. I am just going to have to nuke the next boss, regardless. I don't think I'll be able to survive the next boss. I was very close to clicking my nuke there, to be honest, but I was like, you know what? I'll risk it. I may lose my wall, but I wouldn't die, was my thought there. Are you jealous that I managed to get further than you? Midstream. What's up? I'm nearly done. Why? Okay. Yeah, I'll do coffee after this. Crashing. Okay, yeah, I'll do coffee after this. No problem. Sorry, I'm not looking that way. I'm like very close to death. So if I'm trying my best. I just got to be very careful. If I get a boss in, basically I've got to click. See you in a moment. Also, Sven said hi, wifey Saber. Yeah, it's my wife. We've been married 4 years plus. I can't remember how long. That's how you die. Yeah, 5 years in August. 4 years. Come on. Skip the boss. God damn it. Did not skip the boss. Right. I am just going to see if I do need to nuke it. Probably will need to nuke it. I'm curious. Oh, okay. Not exactly sure why I'm not needing to nuke, but I'll take it. I'm basically just going to wait until my wall breaks to nuke. Is my plan. But then, see if I get these guys come through, it'll screw that over anyway as well. How did my wall go down so quickly there? I don't even know what happened. So I will have to nuke the next thing that comes towards to damage me. I don't know what happened. That should not have destroyed my wall as far as I'm aware. Like, they were melted. They didn't even... Obviously, they didn't touch my tower, because if they touched my tower, I would have died. I blinked, and my wall was gone. It was literally what happened. That's why they say don't blink. Nope. Saw a nope star there, so it had to die. I'm gonna have to, aren't I? It's been slowed down now, but oh my god, how long could I have got away with it? Oh, to be fair, the vampire would have killed me. Probably. I took energy shield off because I was generally just taking chip damage, or it was usually scatters that were killing me, so they would just remove my energy shield like that. Like, it'll just be gone. But now scatters aren't so much of a problem. They still are problematic, don't get me wrong, but they're not as much as a problem. So I think next time I get a card slot, I will probably put it back in. Because potentially it could give me extra couple of waves as long as I'm lucky. Fortunately, my demon mode ran out at the wrong time, but I death defied. Does a vampire kill me? I'm curious if no, vampires don't stand a chance of killing me. My wall is back at least, but it's probably going to drop on the next enemy. There we go. It's not so bad. My wall did actually get back, so it wasn't such a waste of my death defy. Demon mode. It was a death defy that got me my wall back, to be fair. That's the thing. Because of my build, I'm very... Oh, I say my build. Because of the way that I've invested, yeah, my walls go in. 636 really isn't bad, though, let's be fair. It's just, unfortunately, because of the bracket I'm in. Like, I closed it again, didn't I? I really should stop just closing things. Oh, lol. So, see if I can make this milestone. We're just gonna... I know I call it the Tale of 3 Tournaments, but I did not expect to break a milestone so amazingly on my enemy baby health. So, I know it's like gonna update later on and probably change. 600 waves would definitely net me in top 15. Like, I could have been in top 10 potentially in some brackets. In 52 brackets, I could have been in top 10. I mean, I could have also not been in the top 15, to be fair. I'm not mad about that, honestly. not being Annihilator. Why? Can I at least pick that wrong? Just save myself some time. I cannot. That's not what I meant to click on. So yeah, I'm probably going to end the stream there so that I can go make coffee. Hey, Rubber Duck Sauce, how are you doing? Yeah, this is the first time I've been live at this time as well, to be fair. Usually I'm live like, 6 hours ago or 5 hours in the future. So generally, this isn't a normal streaming time for me. I could potentially do it because it's been quite good. Got quite a few people in, which is nice to see. Say quite a few for me. What was it? Double checking. I'm gonna check something. Cards. So yeah, for my tournament, like, see, I would take cash out. But I do still use it to some extent. And obviously you can't put Energy Shield in after you've finished using cash. It has to be in from the get-go. Energy Net is needed to make sure the bosses get the damage reduction on them from my Flamebot before they hit my wall. Extra defense is obviously needed. Nuke, obviously needed. Free upgrades. It's needed to start off with again. Landmine stun. That's one that I could probably live without because it can't stun the bosses. So maybe I could change that for Energy Shield. Is it going to make much of a difference? I don't know what it could do. Recovery package chance, obviously. Attack speed, again, I guess I could remove attack speed, but I want attack speed for getting the damage reduction the best I can from Chain Thunder. Extra Orbs was another one that I guess I could technically take out because I don't feel like it does as much. But I don't think there's anything else that I would kind of put in over Extra Orbs. I guess I could always put Landmine Stun back in. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything. I guess Fortress? Not really. Yeah, no, I think that with 16 cards, that's the best that I can do. But yeah, I think I might put, as I said, as you said, Energy Shield's worth having in. I think again, now that I'm at this point, I'm not going to run again this tournament. I don't think Energy Shield is going to give me the extra 40 waves that I need. But then that's like, yes, that puts me up to rank 12. But there's no guarantee that someone else isn't going to overtake. I'm at least getting my 2 keys. The main thing is I will be able to get that 2.5% discount to enhancements. It's not much, but at least it will like make a difference if I respec, I believe. Probably just get like 1 or 2 levels. Hey, average. Elias? Right, anyway. Yeah, so I've managed to get my 1250 on this one. I'm not going to be streaming to do the tournament on this one, apologies, but it's going to do gold and it's not going to get as far as this. This one is still running, so I guess I will just leave it to run until that's ended at least. I forget about the fact that all about my main tower. My glass cannon is still going. I will try a milestone run here, but there's no guarantee. I changed my cards back, didn't I? Well done, Dinos. So you are going back up again. Congratulations. Right, so let's try another tier 19 farming run. Milestone run. Blow these up. Let's see if I can get away with not having used second wind. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I mean, my health isn't... Okay. Looks like we're good. Should have really have pushed up my enemy attack level straight away. So, it requires a little bit of luck on boss spawns. Fleet spawns even. But we'll see how we do. Whilst our other tournament still runs. I'm surprised I haven't died here. Like, there's been multiple times where it got very close to death. The thing is with this, I feel like maybe it's pointless having the energy shield on here because we have the fast ultimates. But that is a point. I'll double check what it actually says. Yeah, so fast ultimates don't have any extra health or damage. So Chain Thunder is a better way to go against them. Because I was thinking, is it worth getting a second... I say second. The upgrading my OA so that I get 4 electrons. But I think to deal with the fast ultimates better, I am actually better off sticking to upgrading my Chain Lightning Smite. Chain Lightning plus Smite. That was a nice boss wave skip. This is currently turned off. I mean, I'm not going to get to 183 anyway, but... Right. I would be very surprised if my baby health tower lives all this mess. There we go. Right, so, home. Get in some nice gems. Stones. I don't know which way is best to do this, actually. I was just thinking, do I nuke if the first fleet is the commander? Or do I let it proc my second wind? Because then I have my nuke in case the one afterwards is. Because I don't want my second wind to pop from enemy damage rather than from a commander. So it's probably best if my second wind is up to let a commander use it, in theory. I'm going to level that up. Yes, it's expensive, but it's worth it. I am just going to buy cards on this one because I need to buy cards. I think that's all of them level 6 now. Awesome. Chain Lightning Plus has honestly been a godsend for me. It's really got me to the point where not continuing to push my masteries has actually not been so much of a hindrance. I mean, just look at these fast ultimates sat on my... I mean, they were sat on my wall and it was barely doing anything. That's huge difference compared to they're melting my wall. Especially considering I'm on tier 19, right? Right, so this needs to... Just thinking what I'm doing. What am I doing? Oh, perfect. Ignore the fleet completely. Right, I have 500 to spend. That's damage per meter, so I do not care. Obviously, coins is important. I think I forgot to spend it in the last event. I've got so much. We'll take the alien ship. That shattered my wall very quickly. See, this was my problem, right? So my second wind is going to pop before another commander comes through. Obviously, because I'm going to get hit by something before my wall comes back up, guaranteed. So that was the concern that I was thinking of potentially not using my second wind if the first boss is commander. Right, anyway, so time to run gold on this one. It's wacky to me that my gold ornament on my baby tower lasts... Excuse me? I guess I don't have as much heat up damage against my tower rather than my wall. Oh, I also had the energy shields, I forgot. Plus side of energy shield. Yeah, so yeah, it's wacky to me that my baby tower lasts longer in its gold tournament than my legends. Yeah, that was to be expected that that's being used. Oh well. So 66 waves, or I use... Well, arguably it'll probably been used earlier. Don't we want that one? And is this actually... I am top 4, but this person's still going, most likely. Then I am higher wave count than them. See, considering how fast my wall just got vaporized before my second wind procced, I'm thinking, like, I could potentially be getting up to, like, 125. Or it could just suddenly be, like, out of nowhere. My wall might just evaporate. So, evaporate, that one. Evaporate would be helpful. But evaporating would be bad. I think it's just the fasts. The fasts are still an issue. Just once it gets to the right amount of damage. It just takes longer for fasts to be an issue right now. It would be nice to get to 125, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I think that's the best way of putting it. I'm going to go up to 2 times speed just because the amount of time that's going to be. 2.5. It's still, I know fasts are literally going to just wipe the floor with me if I don't click quick enough, but I'm impatient. This tower is going to be going for a long time. It hasn't even used its energy shield at this point, or it's got 1 to use, is what I should say. I really should look at saving up for getting energy shields, extra health, extra lives, isn't it? Yeah, it's lives rather than health. I'm not sure what was about to knock my wall down, but it's not knocking it down anymore. 430. How did my modules... I mind. Are you more hybrid? I'm not even sure what your tower is at the moment. Apologies. That's the thing. I am very much geared towards EHP build. Glass cannon, yeah. If you're further glass cannon, that is why you didn't get anywhere near. Like, my modules are set up for EHP, full stop. Well, shit. I used my nuke to not lose my wall and die earlier, and then away. I've got no way to deal with this commander. So my dreams of getting to 125 have been destroyed. I'm just going to speed this up because I'm going to die regardless. As soon as I see my wall die, I will be dead. I was going to say I'll pop this as soon as I see my wall die, but we saw how that went last time I said that. At 5 times speed, the wall dies, and before I even click, I'm dead. I clicked before it went down. I don't see if I had. This is where having extra electrons might be useful because it would be a way of killing commander whilst I'm in demon mode. That might be another way for me to kill commanders with demon mode on. But also this one is out of range pretty much. It's not getting hit very often. Felt like I hadn't changed this build much, but I seem to be melting bosses still. And yeah, so 115 waves. Well, 114, didn't even get to 15. New highest, so I have got better. But to be fair, if the commander wasn't there, 35 keys away from Orb Slider, nice. Limited. Why is it saying limited? I don't remember that red. Say red, it's yellow. I don't remember the yellow limited being so obvious. Obviously, I'm going to save up for the most expensive. Coins earned is what I'm getting first, obviously, and then I'll get the coin percentage ones, and then I'll get Alien Warp Drive last. As much as it's not for my build whatsoever, my main account gets everything, and then we worry about bots after that. Right, so now that that's a full-on write-off, we will change back. It's only really my generators that I change. And then more bot range. I want bot presets that would save my econs, something like chronic. Like, honestly, it would be a godsend. The workshop presets is there, which doesn't really matter. Where's bot presets? I don't even know what it looks like. This one, isn't it? Discount, and then that's free, and then that's presets. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 85, 105, 130, 180. Sorry, I was just laughing at myself because I sounded like an auctioneer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Honest. Anyway, I'm just being weird now. So yeah, I'll be able to at least unlock my first thing with keys. Level this up because I need more health. Right, there we go. So change my card over. We'll go to farming. Tier 16, a tier 16 farm nowadays. That's everything. 1,150 for the next smite is the biggest issue. Now that's been a moment since I've finished. Yes, a tier 13 does look like where I'm going to be finishing, which is annoying when it's the top end of the tier 2 key bracket. My lifetime keys is... sorry, LT keys, yeah. My lifetime keys is 4. I've got 4 from... your lifetime is obviously much higher. So, yeah, I got 11th 2 leagues ago. And then 16th. So this should be the first time I buy something in the vault if I do manage to finish above 15th. Which I should do. Which would. I do have GT Plus. My problem is right now, all my syncs have gone. So my GT Plus is not as high as my Chain Lightning Plus. I've decided to go full on into getting keys, basically. So if we quickly go, Golden Combo is, oh no, it's rank 5. So yeah, my smite is 1 level higher than my Golden Combo. So yes, Golden Combo would be better. But yeah, I've fully forsaken my econ. There we go. Yeah, so rank 4, they are still going, I think. They went up a bit more. I may be finally going into Platinum with my baby glass cannon, finally. So yeah, what I was going to show, I don't even think I can show it here, because I've forsaken EHP for econ for so long. So I was at 175 trillion per hour. And then I went full in on tournaments, and my econ's going down rather than up. So yeah, I sacrificed my econ to get keys. Is it a wise choice? Probably not. But hey, play how you want to play at the end of the day. I rhymed and I did not mean to. I apologize. So yeah, I'm gonna end this here. I know I've still got my baby health tower running, but that's gonna be like another 20 minutes or something, and I've already been streaming for an hour and a half. So gonna call it here. Thank you all for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to speak to you guys and show off my tower journey. It's nice to stream my tournaments. It just shows that EHP can definitely get keys now. Ciao for now, chaps. Speak to you in my next video, or my next stream, which will be Saturday. I'll try and stream Saturday. No guarantee. No problem, rubber duck sauce.